Hi, I'm Casey Anderson, and this is Isis, a gray wolf, a truly majestic animal. In today's episode, I track wolves in Yellowstone. Just up on the ridge is a pack of wolves. Something really interesting is happening. You don't need to track a wolf pack to study wolf behaviors. That's because today's dogs are distant descendants of the wolves. Find the side tracks, and we'll look at all sorts of ways your pooch is like Isis here. Then it's your turn to join the pack. You'll have to guard your dinner from ravens and coyotes.
Remember, this is TV that can play. Explore the side tracks, get the best snapshots, and really give it your all when it's time to go wild.
That's how you earn your wolf pack badge. Are you ready to go? Let's join the pack. You ready, girl?
I'm setting out into the frozen depths of winter in Yellowstone's backcountry to track one of the park's wolf packs, the silverback. When you're trying to find wolves, sometimes the best way to start is by looking down.
Look at the size of these. This is a massive wolf track. And look at that. This is definitely not your average dog. It's moving in that direction. So hopefully I'm gonna follow this and find a wolf at the end of this track.
Since the return of wolves to Yellowstone National Park, winter showcases some truly spectacular scenes. Wolves don't hole up for this harsh season like the park's bears. They're very active, even through the coldest months, hunting game that's been weakened by the unforgiving extremes, and finding partners during their winter mating season. Through the years, I've been fortunate enough to work with a number of Yellowstone's animal species. Grizzly bears, mountain lions, bighorn sheep, and even wolves. A captive wolf pack and a high-speed camera reveal every detail of the wolf's design. With their trainer on guard and my years of experience handling predators, I can get close to the wolves, something that wouldn't be safe in other situations.
I mean, this is hands-on as it gets right here.
The wolves' first line of defense against winter extremes is at my fingertips. 2 layers of hair, the coarse guard and the silky undercoat, retain heat so efficiently that snow doesn't even melt on the outer layer.
Wolves are perfectly equipped to chase their prey in the deep snow. They've got long legs and big paws that act like snowshoes. And they have super endurance. Now, Midnight and Echo are gonna put all of that into action. All right, John.
Midnight and Echo have little trouble with the snow because they spend so much time above it.
Nice work. You found the first sidetrack. We're learning a lot about wolves in today's episode. And in the sidetracks, we'll learn even more with the help of these guys. That's because scientists now believe all of today's domestic dogs are descendants of wolves. That means you don't have to go deep into Yellowstone to observe wolf behaviors. You might be able to do it right in your own backyard.
There are many theories as to why some wolves became domesticated, but most think it was a mutually beneficial arrangement. Thousands of years ago, humans may have fed wolves, and in exchange, the wolves guarded their homes. These wolves may be the ancestors of today's dogs. That means we can still see some of the behaviors instinctive to wolves in today's dogs.
So let me show you what I mean. Can you guess which of these 2 dogs is demonstrating a wolf behavior? The St. Bernard hanging out on his family's living room floor? Or the Retriever leaving his mark on the fire hydrant?
Want the option on the left? Then raise your left hand. For For the option
Actually,
on the right,
both of these behaviors
raise your
can
right
be
hand.
considered wolf-like. Wolves are pack animals that hunt, rest, and sleep together. This St. Bernard laying here with her family is also a pack animal. It's just that for her, her human family is her pack. Now over here, the retriever is scent marking, in much the same way that wild wolves scent mark their territories. So if you've ever taken a male dog for a walk and wondered why he stops to tinkle every few minutes, just think of his wild wolf ancestors. Over time, the wolves that align themselves with humans begin to change. Humans begin to breed them in order to emphasize certain skills and traits. The sturdy, devoted St. Bernard was actually bred to help in high mountain rescues. The dachshund here was bred to help hunt badgers, to weasel its way down into holes. And this Australian Shepherd is incredibly agile and quick and can take to the air with ease. Some behaviors that are rare for wolves became more pronounced in dogs. This is called selective breeding, and it's the reason why we have so many different breeds of dogs today. Here's another question. Which of these two dogs is demonstrating a very non-wolf-like behavior? The howling hound or the yapping French bulldog?
To choose, raise your hand.
You got it. While wild wolves do bark, it's pretty rare and sounds a lot different than how today's dogs bark.
It's likely that humans valued barking as a quality because it alerted them to potential danger, so they sought to enhance it. Howling, on the other hand, is still a very important activity for wolves, and while some dogs still love a good howl, they do it much less compared to their wild wolf cousins.
Bark or howl, these two dogs are bred to have very particular talents. Hounds have been bred for their sense of smell. Their incredible noses can track almost anything. And French bulldogs are descendants of dogs bred to work with bulls. Today, these small dogs don't do much work, but they're pretty cute companions. We're just getting started with our wild wolf to perfect pooch breakdown. In the next sidetrack, some of our dogs will put their wolf skills to the test.
Let's get back to the show to learn more about wild wolves. Coming up, I find out just how hard a wolf can bite. Wolves are able to bound up to 16 feet in a single stride. Before they touch down, wolves spread their webbed toes. The maximized surface area of their paws prevents them from sinking into the snow. Top sprinting speed clocks in at between 35 and 45 miles per hour. And this athletic prowess is not reserved for short bursts. The gray wolf will travel up to 120 miles in a single day in search of food or new territory. But it's their most deadly weapon that I want to see up close.
I know this is a crazy idea, but I came up with it. I want to experience the bone-crushing, joint-dislocating power of a wolf bite. I'm gonna stick my arm out there for a wolf to grab onto it, just like they would if they were grabbing onto the flank of an elk. So, let's see what happens.
A wolf attacks at lightning speed. Slow motion reveals the tremendous force of the strike. They're capable of biting at 1,500 pounds per square inch, twice the pressure of a German Shepherd strike. This strength distinguishes wolves from other canids, a family that includes dogs, coyotes, and foxes. And it's enough to make me think twice about trying this again.
I'm glad he can't get through there.
When you put it all together, adaptations to snow, bursts of speed, tremendous stamina, and a bite to match, you get one formidable predator. But the wolf's most powerful advantage is cooperation. Wolves hunt in packs. The strength of their collective attack makes them an apex predator, an animal at the top of the food chain. When a wolf makes a kill, a crowd flocks to the scene.
We've got a great situation here. The wolves killed a bison last night, and right now, I've got front row seats with two big gray wolves on it.
A wolf can consume a staggering 20 pounds of meat in a single sitting, but wolves take very large prey. This bison could easily have weighed more than 1,000 pounds, so a wolf kill is a smorgasbord for scavengers. At least a dozen species in the park, including ravens, eagles, and coyotes, benefit from the abundance.
You did an awesome job completing the snapshot assignment. It's time to see your photos. Those are great photos. It's time for a fun fact. All right, on with the show. Now it's your turn to be a wolf. Ravens will do their best to steal your dinner. Use your paws to keep them away. All right, stand up. It's time to get your wolf on. Ready to go? Raise your hand above your head and we'll get started. 3, 2, 1, go! Keep those ravens from taking your food. Way to beat them back. Nice. He's not coming back. That raven's eating your food. Great job. Halfway through. Keep protecting the meat. Amazing. Keep fending them off. Hang in there. Nice hit. Swipe them away. That's time. Check out your score. Great job, 2 stars. Want to play again or go back to the show? Okay, let's see how you'll do this time. Raise your hand above your head when you're both ready to start. 3, 2, 1, go! Stop those ravens from stealing your food. You're defending well. Hey, a raven's getting your food. Great swipe. Hey, that raven swiped your food. Good. You made it halfway. Keep it up. Keep hitting those ravens. All right, keep protecting your food. Go for it. That bird can snag some meat. Way to go. Keep the ravens away. Game over. Let's see the score. Excellent. You got today's best score. Do you want to play again? Ready for more show? Let's go. Fantastic job protecting the kill. You've got what it takes to be a member of the pack. In my experience watching wolves, I can always tell the alpha wolf because he's the one that holds his tail up high. The rest of the pack keeps their tails down. Let's get back to Yellowstone to learn more.
unique opportunity to be this close to some trained wolves on an elk carcass. Now this wolf right here is doing the exact same thing that wolf did when he bit my sleeve. He's getting a good grip and using that tugging power to tear the flesh away. Every tooth that a wolf has is used right here. They use those canines when they actually take the elk down. And right now they're using their incisors, the small teeth in front, to bite and grab little pieces of flesh and tear them away. And even the hair, they actually pluck the hair away sometimes with their incisors so they can get down to the meat. And then, when they get down to the bone, they use the teeth in the back of their jaw, and they'll crush the bone so they can get to the marrow to eat it. So right now, as these other wolves move in, this wolf seems to be the dominant wolf. He's establishing his position on the carcass. He's usually using vocalization to let them know, hey, I want this to myself right now.
The wolves are very aware of hierarchy, and because I'm so close to the carcass, I have to assert my right to be here.
And I don't want to have a submissive position near the carcass as the wolves come around me, so that's why I stood up there.
I definitely don't want to be seen as a submissive wolf. Every time I'm near a wolf pack, even in captivity, I have to be sensitive to the pack's hierarchy. All right, you found the next sidetrack. We've already talked about how today's dogs are descendants of wild wolves. Now our team of pooches will help us compare their skills to their wild wolf cousins in a series of challenges. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. First up, speed. Wolves are fast. They've been clocked at over 25 miles per hour. That's about 40 kilometers per hour. So I set up a short race course to see how two dogs compare. Some dogs are bred for speed, with traits like streamlined bodies and muscular hind legs. Which of these two dogs do you think is faster than a wolf? Pebbles the greyhound or Hannibal the dachshund? Are you ready to choose? Raise your hand.
Nice, you got it. Let's watch Pebbles run. Greyhounds were bred for speed. At top speeds, they can run nearly twice as fast as a wolf. The dachshund's not so speedy. They're much better at crawling into small spaces like badger holes than they are at sprinting. All right, time for the next challenge. The sniff test. Both wolves and dogs' sense of smell is way better than humans, but some dogs have been specifically bred for their sense of smell. I'm going to drag a scent and hide a treat for the dogs. Who do you think will find it first? Chase the hound dog or Lucy the French bulldog?
Raise the hand that matches your choice.
You got it. Let's see Chase put his nose to work. You can see Chase use his nose, pick up the scent, and take a direct line to the hidden treat. Lucy's nose just doesn't seem quite up for the challenge. Those were some totally awesome challenges. We're planning more challenges for the next sidetrack. Don't miss them.
Ready to get back to the show? I can't wait to introduce you to two wolves I helped raise, Madison and Teton. A lot of what I know about pack psychology I learned from these two.
Teton and Madison, two gray wolves I've raised right alongside Brutus. Once Teton and Madison were full grown, they joined a pack of Arctic wolves at the Wolf Keep Wildlife Sanctuary outside Missoula, Montana. The Arctic wolves sport snow-white coats. Teton and Madison might not look like Arctic wolves, but they're definitely part of the pack and must act according to their rank among the other wolves.
Oh boy! Oh, look, there's Teton over there too. Now see, they're not real high on the totem pole, so to speak. There's rules in this pack. So they're going to be a little hesitant of reacting the way they want to around the rest of the pack.
The alpha male isn't so sure about me entering the ranks. Teton and Madison want to come greet me, but they need to get permission from the alpha wolf first.
And this is the alpha male of the pack. His name's Wizzy. He's kind of coming up and checking us out, letting us know really that he's the boss in some way. And it's one thing I always do, and you can look at Madison here, he's already demonstrating some slinking around body language, really submissive. When he was a puppy, I used to do this vocalization. But he really will recognize that. And you'll see as I walk over here, he's already wanting to interact. Come here, puppy, come here, oh boy, yay, yay, oh boy.
As Teton and Madison approach me, the alpha immediately steps in to assert his dominance.
Oh, boy. And you can see this guy's demonstrating I don't think this is a real cool thing you're doing. He's making sure that they know he's still the boss. That's right.
But finally, the alpha lets his guard down, and Teton and Madison get to give me a proper greeting.
Remember when you were just a little puppy? Here comes your brother. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, both my boys at one time. Oh boy. Oh, I love these guys. Good boy. Oh.
In Yellowstone, 3 canids, wolves, foxes, and coyotes, all play a different role in the ecosystem. But it's not always a friendly relationship. Coyotes, in the middle of the huddle, pursue the same small prey that a fox eats. But coyotes will also compete for bigger prizes, like a wolf kill. And that's where things get interesting. Wolves will chase and kill coyotes. This coyote got to his den just in time.
You did a great job completing Snapshot earlier. Now, let's take a look at your photos. Fantastic photos. Good job. Check out this fact. Okay, let's get back to the show. All right, wolves, it's time to feast. And you have a little one to feed as well. The only problem? There's a bunch of coyotes who want to zip in and have a taste. Swipe at the coyotes and keep them away. And eat as much as you can before they do. Time to stand up and protect your food. Let's do this. If you're both ready to play, raise a hand above. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Incoming coyotes. Keep them away from the kill. Great hit. Bam! You got that. Your cubs are hungry. Tear off some meat and share it with them. Move above the cub to feed it. There's more coyotes. You've scared off every scavenger. If you want a perfect shot, hit those coyotes quickly. Perfect. Your cubs want to eat. Share some food with them. You're a great member of the pack. Stop those coyotes. You're keeping those scavengers at bay. Just keep working hard. Last 10 seconds. You've got to hit the coyotes fast to get a perfect shot. And that's the game.
Let's see how you did. That's 2 big stars. What do you want to do? Back to playing again? All right. Are you set? Raise your hand and we'll get going. 3, 2, 1, go! Here come the coyotes. Keep them off your food. Perfect hit. Direct hit. See ya, coyote. Nice. Tear off some meat with your mouth and share it with your cubs. Move above the cub and drop off the meat. There's more coyotes. Swipe at them. Hit the coyotes quickly to get a perfect shot. We just passed the halfway point. Time to feed those cubs. Tear off some food. Keep feeding those cubs. Rip off some of the meat with your mouth. Wow, you hit every scavenger so far. You can do this. 10 seconds left. Watch it. That coyote just took a bite. We're out of time. Now let's see that score. You got 2 stars. Great. Do you want to play another round or go back to the show? All right, time to get back to the show.
Yeah, you really have wolf skills. When wolves feed, they gorge themselves, eating as much as possible, because there's no knowing when the next kill will happen. Now, let's get back to the wolf pack.
A heavy snow is falling, and I'm deep in the Yellowstone backcountry tracking a wolf pack. If I'm going to survive out here and keep watching the wolves, I'm going to have to build a backcountry home where I can weather the freezing nights. This looks like a great spot for a Quincy, a Native American snow shelter designed for use in these light, fluffy snow conditions. It's a perfect spot. Now for the hard part. I've got to pile snow as high as that probe, but I'm gonna get my crew to help. If you plan to spend some serious time out here, size does matter. Building a dome that I'll be able to stand up inside of is a big job. I've only been at it for a little bit. I'm down almost as tall as I am, and I've got a long ways to go. Just adding the finishing touches. Look at that thing. It is massive. Now that most of the hard work's done, all I gotta do is be patient. The weight of the snow will help compact it, and the crystals of the snow will bond, and then it'll be really firm. Now, the hard work begins. Hollowing out this mountain of snow is a 2-man operation, and lucky for me, my cameraman Rick has volunteered to be the mole. So I've got Ricky continuing on the door, and now I'm going to tunnel down all the way through, and actually I'm going to meet up with him. And that way, you can more efficiently hollow out the shelter.
Hey, looks like we're connected.
The rewards for a job well done more than make up for the effort. Come blizzard or Arctic cold front, this shelter will maintain a temperature right around 32 degrees, even if the temperature outside is 40 below zero.
Great job. You found the final sidetrack. We've been looking at how today's dogs share traits and behaviors with their wild cousins, the wolves. So far, we've checked out their speed and smelling abilities. But up next, we're going to test their leaping ability. Leaping is tremendously important to wild wolves, which often have to lunge high and far to bring down prey. So which of these two dogs do you think has wolf-like leaping ability? Would it be Kinga, the Australian Shepherd, or Sasha, the Saint Bernard? Raise your hand to choose. You're right. Check out Kinga's incredible leap. Up, up. Good girl. You remember that Australian Shepherds are known for their athleticism. They're a very successful breed in dog agility challenges. And while Sasha is much taller than Kinga, she doesn't really have much of a vertical leap. The sturdy Saint Bernard was bred to help in mountain rescues, a job that doesn't require much in the way of leaping. Let's see if we can figure this one out. Which of these dogs is showing a behavior that can be traced back to wild wolves? Is it the happy retriever fetching a ball? Or is it the border collie herding these sheep? Raise your hand to choose an option. Believe it or not, both of these behaviors may be related to wild wolves. This retriever loves a good game of fetch. Now, wild wolves don't play fetch, but whenever they make a kill, they do have to bring back food to feed their young pups. This behavior might be the basis of retrieving. The border collie is a herding dog, and he's also showing off his wolf roots. The behavior itself may be related to how wolf packs hunt. Working together, a wolf pack will circle and gather prey before moving in for the kill. Years of breeding have enhanced the circling and gathering aspects in herding dogs, while minimizing the hunting instinct so they don't harm the sheep. We've had a fantastic time with all of these dogs today. We've learned a lot about dogs and about wolves too. All right, let's get back to the show. I've just spent my first night on the Quincy, and now it's time to head out and find the silverpack.
It is so warm and comfy inside the Quincy. And I know it is frigid outside, but that's where the wolves are, and I've got to go find some. So I gotta get up, leave the comforts of the Quincy, and head out there.
I'm making my way into the territory of Yellowstone's silverpack.
Just come down off the ridge to watch this herd of bison. It's really cool to watch them eat in this deep snow. They use those massive heads to move the snow and get down to the grass. But I'm not the only one watching the bison. Just up on the ridge is a pack of wolves, and something really interesting is happening. There's a black wolf trying to infiltrate the pack, and the alpha keeps trying to run him off. So I'm gonna go over here and watch and see what happens.
A pack is the basic unit of wolf society. It's organized around a dominant pair, often called the alpha male and alpha female, the pack's primary breeding pair. The alphas and two younger wolves make up the silver pack. But this outsider looks like he might be trying to shake things up.
Wow, that wolf is super persistent. It keeps trying to get into the pack, but the alpha wants nothing to do with it, keeps running it off. It just keeps trying over and over. And she just keeps chasing it off, going after him, chasing him far away, and he just comes right back, tries to get in the pack.
As I watch, the black wolf makes an advance on one of the young females. The alpha male rushes in to interrupt.
Now, that black wolf was part of another pack at one point and broke away, wanted to start his own pack, and that's what he's doing right now. He's going to this pack and he wants to make it his own, and maybe someday he'll be the alpha.
But as the advances of the black wolf prove, no hierarchy goes untested in wolf country. Even after I move on, tensions between the alpha of the silverpack and the black wolf continue, eventually exploding into a vicious battle captured on film. The black wolf draws blood, but the alpha fights back. He's not giving up his place in the family if he doesn't have to. After a fierce battle, battered alpha retreats. He slinks away from his pack. It looks like the black wolf might have managed to steal the alpha's crown.
Earlier in the show, you took some photos and snapshots. Now it's time to see them. Wow, great job! Let's check out a fact about the assignment. All right, what's up next? All right, time to prove your alpha status. You'll need all of your wolf skills for this challenge. You've got to eat as much of the kill as you can, but swipe and snarl to keep away the ravens and coyotes. Score enough, and you can unleash a wolf pack howl like this. Time to lead the pack. Stand up and let's go. When you're both ready, raise a hand and we'll begin. 3, 2, 1, go! Incoming scavengers, they want your food. Great strike. Your cubs are hungry. Tear off some meat and share it with them. Drop the meat down for the cubs. There's scavengers around, and they want some of your food. A coyote just stole some food. Great hit. If you want a perfect shot, hit those coyotes quickly. Your wolf skills make me want to howl. Great effort. That coyote is out of here. Keep defending your kill. That coyote just made off with some meat. Great defense. Time's up. How well did you do? Two stars. Way to go. Okay, you can go back to the show or play another round. Let's get back to the show. Wow, way to go, wolves. I think you're worthy to lead the pack, but let's check with the expert. What do you think? I think Isis agrees. Now let's get back to the wild wolves. Wolves are such amazing creatures that I never get tired of watching them. Even when I have to trek deep into the backcountry in the middle of winter to find them. Today, I'm going to track down the silverpack again and see if the black wolf has secured the role of alpha. I searched for signs of the silverpack all day. Finally, at sunset, I see wolves in the distance.
Wow, this is incredible. That wolf pack with the black wolf trying to infiltrate it? Well, he has. He's actually done more than that. He's the new alpha male of the pack. The old alpha is gone. It is so cool to see such great wolf dynamics unfold right in front of my eyes.
Watching wolves interact in their packs is fascinating, and it's really cool to see the same behaviors in our pet dogs. You're well on your way to becoming amazing naturalists. Let's see how you did. You really worked those sidetracks like a pro. Good job. You've earned the gold Inside the Wolfpack badge. That's your first gold badge. Right on.